Be the change. Be the change. Thanks for everything. I have no complaints whatsoever. Gratitude. Be the change. If you start your day with gratitude, appreciation for everything, the good, the bad, and ugly, everything. You start your day with gratitude and it's going to transform. Little by slowly, it'll transform your life. Right, Margie? Intelligence. The overall energy today for this message here today is going to be intelligence. And what I wanted to look at is like, what is a good focus next focus? Like, what should I focus on next? Like, right here, right now, I'm sitting here and I'm like, okay, so out there's a whole world of things that I could do, that I could focus on, that I could experience, stuff that we can do. And we all have all that stuff going on around. So what would the Great Spirit, the Great Divine, what would it say for like, what would be a good next focus? A good next focus. So we got you showing up. We got you showing up, mind, body, and soul. Be a good manager of your mind. How to do that? Research. Be a good manager of your body. How to do that? Research. Where are you at right now? How can you improve? What would you like to be different? Be a good manager of your soul. How do you feel about these things around you? Are you reacting in a way that you have been taught to react? This is how we're supposed to react in this situation. So this is going to be your emotional response for your future. This is how we always react when people say things. Then we always laugh, or we always be a little bit sad, or we always be, oh my gosh, upset and angry. Or, you know, we have all these trained emotional responses that doesn't actually have anything to do with our emotional responses. So how can you get through to your own emotional responses? That's where your authenticity lies. And according to these cards, the reason perhaps that you have not been reaching those layers is because when you go there, you will find sadness. You will find the feeling that you get, you know, when you be betrayed, someone lies to your face, or they play pretend you for a long time and they make you look like a fool, like they do whatever they do, manipulation and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden you're like, okay, let me now stop this role playing that I'm doing with them and let me see how I really feel about this situation. Then you go beyond your trained responses, like what you're supposed to say, what you're supposed to do, and you go beyond that and you go beyond it, and there you're going to find how you really feel about the situation. And sometimes, so in this particular situation, you are showing up as someone who might have in the physical world been like the Page of Cups, someone very immature, like pretending to have like this loving cup, or pretending to be this like, oh, the charmer, or like coming in with all these promises and all these love bombing. I think it's popularly is called love bombing. And they come in and they do all that stuff and they be around you, and you are flattered. You feel good about yourself. Yes, finally, wow, someone sees me. Now I feel more valued. Now my worth, my self-worth is feeling better because this person is coming in to help me with that. And then this whole thing be created in your mind. In your mind, we can create all kinds of stories. If you have in your soul a lot of heartbreak and heartaches that is covering up how you really feel about things, because life, like on this planet, yeah, congratulations people, we have done a horrible job being nice to one another, betraying one another all the time, doing stuff all the time that is not really that is not something that you would wish upon a good friend, or you wouldn't want that if you were going to talk about a good world. That wouldn't be a part of it. But we do it all the time, and so here we are with the consequences, tasting of the consequences, the heartbreak, the heartache, the sadness. Being stabbed in the back is not a fun place to be in. It's very painful. It is also, I have found after, like I can show you my back, I have a bunch of stabs back there, and they keep coming in with the stabs too. So it seems to be something that just never ends. Maybe in this lifetime on planet Earth. But now I see the wounds as wisdom. So turn your wounds into wisdom. It's always going to hurt right away when it happens, because again, maybe you do believe in the good in people. Maybe you do believe that people actually mean what they say, or maybe you just had faith in this one, that this one is actually telling the truth, or they're actually coming in with authenticity and I can trust this one. And then that happens. So because I'm ranting on about all this betrayal and all this stuff, is that in your mind, someone showing up here with, there has been a betrayal, like on your mind, in your mind is the memories, or like the knowledge, the intelligence. Perhaps you figured it out. Perhaps you just, your intuition, your divine intelligence. I would say the intuition is your divine intelligence. And it's showing you things that are not being presented by this Page of Cups, like this trickster, or this actor, or this person showing up in your life with all this, oh my goodness. And then you kind of fall for it and you feel for it, and now it's engaging your emotions too. And then it comes to the surface. What they have done is the betrayal. It's it can feel like this is the darkest hour of your life. It really is a internal suffering. So the Ten of Swords, how can you come to grips with that betrayal? When people stab you in the back like that, for whatever reason, how can you as a human being come to terms with it? And how can you start to mend the wounds that is in your soul? How can you start to mend it? And how can you come to terms with it? That's why, so I feel for you. Like, I hate that. Like, being betrayed is just like, this is why sometimes I just love my solitude, because every time I include humans into my solitude or into my space, then something like that happens, like very often and a lot of times. And so, yeah, I get it. It's hurtful. It's somewhere you have to get out of it. Like, you have to work on yourself. It creates a lot of trauma and drama in your life. Though the reason why I started this whole reading with thanks for everything, I have no complaints whatsoever. When I say those words, I'm trying to work on mending my own wounds, my own soul wounds, all the scars that is on the inside of me, like for everything that people have done. And I'm trying to reverse it, and I'm trying to come to grips with it, and I'm trying to be okay with it. Because when my resistance is gone, and this is why I'm telling you, because you can do the same thing. Once the resistance of what happens is gone, then you're kind of healed. You can still remember it in your head, in your memory, but it's going to be not felt so much in your soul, unless you start talking about it and bring the emotions back, but you can release it from yourself. So we got a past. Someone maybe in this particular pretending to, oh, I'm gonna give you a great offer here, I got what you need, you know, I am this and that and all of that, and I am your soulmate, and we are definitely going to hang it out together. And then the big change and the big tower moment. So recent past, maybe there was someone who was pretending to be like, they're coming in, they're being like, oh my gosh, the recent past, someone coming in, Two of Cups, oh my gosh, we are the soulmates, we are meant for one another. And this could be also you as the hopeful one, trying to bring this into your life. If you have hopes to find the one, then you are going to also be easily manipulated with anyone who is good as an actor. And I find that people can pretend to even feel things like they don't feel, like they can pretend. It's very, people can be very deceptive, and they can be very, very good at what they do. And so it's very confusing. You just have to practice these things. And be thankful that you came through it. Be thankful that even with your wounds and all the swords that you have in your back, that you have to pull them out one by one, even with all of that, like, be grateful for that too, because those are lessons. Now you can learn from this situation, and perhaps in your future you do not have to repeat the cycle. But if you don't look at the reason why you chose this particular person, or why you allowed them to come into your space and get access to you like that, like how can you learn from that, and what can you do in the future to change it? This changed a lot. This is a forced change for you. This is something that you didn't invite. Oh, hello, let's come in here and tumble my world down. Let's just come on in here and just tumble everything over that I've worked so hard for, and just, you're welcome, come on in, tumble everything. Nope, that's not that is not a good place to be. That is not something that you want in your life. It's not something that you want to invite into your life. And also, they're coming in pretending to be like, pretending to be something solid, pretending to be something, something like you are, pretending to be more like you are. And then they're coming in and they didn't do the work at all. And they're coming in and slicing you up like that, which is, thanks for everything. I have no complaints whatsoever. And then you just allow karma to take care of these things, because karma will take care of these things for you. So, recent past, the betrayal, the illusion, the deception of someone coming in pretending to be something that they're not, which happens, of course, all the time here on planet Earth. But in the now, though, we have the Fool in a reversal. So right now, this is for you right now. This is a new journey that might be presenting itself for you. And this new journey, you might be like reluctant because of what happened here with, what are we gonna call it? With the useless one. The useless one who has not done anything to work on themselves. They have not done anything to build themselves up. They have done nothing to change their characteristics. They have done nothing to get beyond the ego. They see what you have and they want it, so they come for it. This is what we're leaving behind, those people. And what's you now, though? Okay, so here's one focus that is coming out in your reading very, very strongly. Right here, in the now, right here, this moment, particularly this moment of time. There's going to be a new journey presenting itself for you, and you're going to know what it is. This is a new transformational. It's a start of something that can be very transformational in your life, should you choose to go this direction. And leaving behind all those worthless pretenders. They didn't come with any worth, did they? Did they leave anything worthy or worth of remembering or keeping? No. Okay, so then that kind of characters, we don't need that in life. It's gonna mess up everything, and it's gonna conflict, and it's going to disrupt everything that you're doing. So this is like, stay focused. This is what you need to release. And in the now, you have the Fool card. I'm going off here, I'm sorry. There's so many messages coming in. But, so the Fool card, the reversal. Okay, why would you maybe consider going on this new journey? Could you possibly consider that inside of you, you have all the strength that you need? That inside of you, you have a brave heart. You are strong-willed. You are independent. You do go for the long game. You do intend to better yourself, and you do intend to stay on your track, and it's building your inner power. And this is a beautiful thing to have. And this is also why some of these people come in there, because you have all, and the star qualities, like you are healing. Like after this tower, now this is going to be a gift, because after this useless person came into your life and did all that stuff, like after that person, you are going to grow so much stronger. And the wound that they left there, where it's healing, it's going to be so strong that nobody will be able to re-wound you or to open that wound up again, because you're going to work through it. This is the star card. This is Like the Three of Swords, yeah, heartbreak, yeah, major change, healing after it. So, perfect. Healing, hope, inspiration, your wishes that you have for your life is going to come into fruition. This is the energy that you have right now to deal with. Like, this is what you have available to you right now, is to go on this inner journey. Like, figure it out. How can you release that kind of personality traits, people from your toxic people, like just toxic people? How can you find the self-worth within yourself and really, really feel it, that you really are worthy, you really are. And then really know it for sure, 100%. You know that you know that you know that you know, then you know it. And so once you find that strength, now, then you can move into the future. So next, focus. So what would the focus be like shortly from here on and out? Two of Wands. Okay. Transformation, perfect. Perfect. See? Gosh. Okay, perfect. And being decisive. Okay, so a great focus from now. Now you are in your healing, you're in your power, and this new journey that you are going to take. You could, I'm not going to say should, because it always keeps us feeling guilty if we didn't do it. We should do it. And now you feel guilty because you didn't do it. And now you feel guilty because you didn't do it. You should do it. You should do that. You should be that. You should go there. You should do this. You should do that. And be like, okay, well, you could do it. It's a better way to say it. Like my friend teach me in my, one of my mentors, she be teaching me a lot of things, though that is one of the things that she taught me to. You can do it if you want to. You could. Like, it's one of the options that you have around you in your life. You could do it if you wanted to. And it releases the guilt. It releases everything. So there is this new spiritual journey that you could take it if you want to. Be decisive. It will transform you. There's no going back. It will transform you. So you got to be brave and hang on to your hat. Because sometimes it can feel a little bit scary to go into those unknown realms, especially when it starts chipping away at the ego, and you start chipping away, and the ego is just who you always thought you were in your head. And now we're going to go below that. So we're going to dig deeper, and we're going to find the essence of who you truly are, which is the beautiful part of being a human being. So planning, moving forward. So there's going to be decisions to make. You're going to know what path to take after this transformation. Once you know who these people are, once you know what their stuff is, like, sit down and take some time out to actually figure out, like, what are these people that came in and betrayed me like that and stabbed me like that? Like, how can they, who are these people? Like, how can they just come in and do that? What kind of characteristics is it that they present to me that I am falling for? And how can I change that within myself so that future, here I come, I'm not falling for it again. Okay, now I recognize you, snake. And I recognize you, snake, over there too. And oh, there's a snake over there. Okay, let me zone in on the ones that are actually doing the work. And then you're going to find the people, the light workers, who actually are doing their inner work too. And you're going to attract those into your life. And they won't betray you. They won't stab you. They will help you heal. They will help you grow. And they will help you become who you were always supposed to be. And who you know on the inside that you are. And the Death card, the transformation, ending something. Yes, this is the ending of something. And this can also be the ending of indecision and not knowing what to do, having choices. I don't know what to do. I'm stalemate. I'm stuck. So it's going to bring you forward, and it's going to bring you into a beautiful, beautiful place in your life. Hey, Margie. There she is. Aww. Hi. Should you say hi? Margie. There you are. Cute little cat. There she is. Forgive, Red and forgive. Intelligence. Use your intelligence. Forgive also. Find forgiveness, like, I would say, like with betrayals, I put so much trust into people sometimes that I have to forgive myself for trusting people who really aren't worthy of the trust. So forgiving yourself for whatever you did in order to attract these people, or in order to not feel good enough about yourself, like forgiveness. Forgive the things that are difficult for you, and thanks for everything. I have no complaints whatsoever. It includes forgiving people who have stole from you, who hurt you, who physically hurt you, who mentally hurt you, emotionally hurt you, financially might hurt you, and people who do all these things, and to find it in your heart to forgive them. Because if you carry bitterness and you carry that resentment and the bitterness, it's not going to hurt them, it's going to only hurt you. So find in your heart to forgiveness. Education, forgiveness. The Knight of Swords. Someone may be holding back their words, holding back. Knight of Swords, rapid action, quick communication. So someone's holding back. Or maybe you need to just forgive and hold back so that you don't run at them and say something that you will forget. No, that you will forget, that you will regret. Forgive and forget, and write it out in a journal, burn it. Don't add fuel to the fire of the betrayer and go at them. Sometimes it can be more efficient, especially for yourself, to just, if you really have to say something, get it off your heart. But be aware of the words that you're saying and the karma that it builds and all that is coming back towards you as well. Because it is the power of attraction, the law of attraction, and so whatever you send out there, you might get it right in return. So this is why be careful what you send out there and how you express it, and take your time, and maybe just sometimes silence, quiet is the best answer. Esther and Abraham Hicks says, we are offering processes whereby you may spend a little bit of time every day intentionally attracting into your experience good health, vitality, prosperity, and positive interactions with others. All the things that make up your vision of what the perfect life experience for you would be. And set out on that journey, visualizing what would your perfect life journey look like when it comes to good health, vitality, prosperity, and positive interactions with others. What would your life look like? And that's the journey. Do it. It's fun. It's hard. It's difficult. It takes courage, but it's the best thing that you can do. And the beautiful light in me, it honors, it loves, and respects the same beautiful light in you. And until next time.